Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. When last we left off, we were going to enter this cave of goblins and orcs. The game is literally telling us that's what this cave is. A cave of goblins and of orcs. It's a big cave with locked crates that she will unlock. Makes a change considering the fact that you guys have been bashing most of them in recently. Thank you. Ah, something we literally cannot sell, so let us just dump that on the ground and be done with it. Let's hit... Hello, orc shamans! Aggressive humanoids that raid, pillage and battle other creatures. They have a hatred of elven and dwarves that set back many generations. Here are orcs! If we had the talking sword from Hordes of the Underdark, he'd be a bit angry about seeing orcs. Orcs, fortunately, are not that tough. These are orc champions. They're apparently tougher. They're not that much tougher. Fortunately, they are not much of a challenge, but I'm not going to complain about that. Sar'ken could probably actually, in theory, understand them, because Sar'ken will be able to speak orc. Being a half-orc, they natively get to speak orc.
Fair enough.
A locked chest. A locked chest that you can unlock. Excellent. A healer's kit. Not much else. That looks like a more built-up area. There are a lot of orc champions here. They're all going to die. The massive arrows stuck in the shield. Even when surrounded by 3 orcs. Not really much of a challenge. A pile of stones. Probably contains some stone-related loot. Yeah, quartz. We can use that to look at the wares of the more arcanely inclined merchant. Another locked chest. These orcs are guarding their loot quite carefully. Also, I think that's the entrance to the... That stairs down. And a quarterstaff. Think we can let them keep that. Let's explore the outer ring first before we go in. We need to kill more orc champions after all. I feel really sorry for them. They think, ah, there are numbers, we can deal with this. We dealt with the last few adventurers. The last few adventurers have been like level 3. To be fair, I'm a level 8 adventurer, so it seems a bit unfair. We'll go this way. These are just orcs.
Prepare to become one with eternity.
These are even just hello.
Whatever comes.
Hello, Sar'ken. Welcome to our cave. These orcs are terrible. Yeah, they're just not hitting. Unfortunately, we now have a bear to add to the situation, so you're in some trouble. Yeah. Yeah, you're in trouble.
Prepare to become
These are
one.
massive arrows, by the way. They're bigger than you are. How on earth are you firing them? It's a good question. How on earth are you firing those arrows? Sharwin is still casting buffing spells. Don't know why. Maybe Sharwin thinks she's in trouble. Sharwin, however, is not in trouble. I wonder if there are more orcs in here.
Pray.
What a surprise!
God, you...
There is an uninjured sleeping orc. I will not be the one to attack the... no. I will not be the one to attack an uninjured sleeping orc.
Fair enough.
That orc is sleeping, therefore, is no threat to anyone. Who's this? It is Corpse. Thank you, Corpse, for the loot. We are not attacking a sleeping orc.
Fair enough.
I know the combat music seems to think we're going to attack a sleeping orc.
Done and done.
But no. The orc is asleep. Therefore, not a threat. If the orc wakes up, then it's a threat. If he decides to attack us, every other orc we've encountered so far is just... Goodbye, sleeping orc! It's admittedly a bit mean to kill all of his fellows and then leave him alive, but he was asleep. I'm not killing an orc that's asleep. That's mean. Mean and a little bit evil. There are enemies nearby. That doesn't surprise
Pray,
me. There's another
whatever
orc.
gods you worship.
So far, the amount of orcs that will survive this encounter is 1. One very lucky orc. Probably happy that he slept in today. Oh! It would seem the goblins and the orcs are fighting each other. Well, we might as well help. By help, I mean we're going to kill one of them, and then they're immediately going to go after us. Really shouldn't just be going after us as soon as we've helped you. But, if the goblins seek death so readily, we can provide it. We'll loot our single gold pieces off them and thieves' tools. The interior part must be owned by the goblins, whereas the exterior part might be owned by orcs. None of these chests have the hallmark death scorching. However, that one had a pretty nasty trap. That was pretty nasty. 21 points of damage. Not going to kill me, but got me pretty close. Also, where is Sar'ken's face in that helmet? I think Sar'ken's face is gone. Literally just wearing some sort of mask that removed his face. Fortunately, we're at the level where that heal spell really actually does a good job of healing me. Okay, that area inside there literally has a small complex. We're going to have to start heading down eventually. Go deal with these orcs.
Done and done.
And bugbears. And whatever else happens to be down there. But for now, we shall head this way. Hello,
Pray
orc.
to whatever gods you worship.
That one is not waving, that one's casting a spell. Now, if these orcs were just minding their own business, not raiding anywhere, and just being... attacking these orcs would be an act of evil. So if the orcs aren't doing anything wrong, just killing them is an evil act. However, we've been informed that the orcs are in fact doing evil. Orc priests. Are you guys tougher? No, you aren't. You're pretty much not tough. You guys are wearing even less armor than the other orcs. That really doesn't bode well for your continued survival. And what a surprise, it didn't. What's in here? More orcs? Ah, a temple.
You're in.
Infidels, they must not reach the temple. Oh! Oh, I was about to say that that's bad. Then I saw that their difficulty rating was merely easy. Also, let's just make this a little easier for ourselves. 2 Minotaurs. Don't cast maze on them. Let's see how they do against Crumpet. The answer is not very well at all. This really isn't much of a temple. I feel sorry for those Minotaurs. They were like, yeah, we can totally do... Oh, no! And then they all died. Another pile of stones, which means more quartz crystals, doesn't it? And a random scroll. I take it that switch closes the doors. Now, I've got to be honest, this is a pretty rubbish temple. It's basically a walled-off area. Ow. 14 gold. Did you guys all lose your lives for like 14 gold and a gem? Because if that were the case, that would be pretty sad. Yeah, you lost your lives for like 30 gold. That's it. Your lives were worth 30 odd gold. Yeah, you could have just negotiated with me. or something. I mean, why can't these orcs negotiate? Just be like, hey, we don't want to die. You want to go get the half-ogre? He's down there. But no, their instant presumption is that I'm out to kill them, but in truth, I'm just out to solve a problem. Admittedly linked to them, but still a problem. And if they decided that they could deal with it without killing me, that would be wonderful. Also, here's a chest I entirely missed. Did we miss it? We did miss it! I think we were a bit busy killing all of the minosaurs.
Done and done.
Hey, another 50. So yeah, about 50 gold in total in that room. That was what it was worth. Oh, suddenly they spawn in. They were not there until a moment ago. They were literally not there until a moment ago. Also, we have quests. We have lots of quests. Another orc just walking by and sees a commotion. Fortunately, this commotion involves his death. There's a box over there I can loot. I can see it in the distance. Let us loot that box. It's not a box, actually. It is a box, it's just a buried box. This is a non-buried box. Oh, this is also a non-buried box, with 3 whole gold in it. What about in here? Oh. That's an orc Oh. Oh, you are going to be tough. Think I might want a buff. Oh, you're just going to let me buff. That's really good of you, actually. Yeah, that's really good of you, because I really need buffing. Well, the guy seems to be just buffing outside our house. Well, we can deal with this. Maybe the orc will want to negotiate once we attack him some. Hello. No. Guys? Will you come help me? Please? This orc chief is apparently impossible difficulty. Please? There we go! The reinforcements have arrived! Ooh, ow, he's actually quite tough. He's a high-level fighter. Look at him use that 2-bladed sword. Unfortunately, you may have nearly killed Crumpet. Which you have. That doesn't, however, stop me from just summoning him back. Now you're being surrounded. And poisoned. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Oh! Yes! Aha! Impossible difficulty? Nay, for you are a fighter. What did you drop? Ooh. What kind of armor's that? Looks like +1 chainmail to me. I'll take it. The throne has stuff in it? Yes! A bodak's tooth. Wow. That's actually quite a hefty piece of loot. That's the tooth of a bodak. That's locked. No, guys. Sharwin's got this. We literally could have been sneaky and snuck around the back to attack the... Hello... Oh! Okay, now we're starting to get into more challenging territory. Here is an ogre. Ogres are aggressive humanoids that raid, pillage, and battle other creatures, much like the orcs. Ogres are big. You must protect the king's treasure. Well, I've got some bad news for you. King is a bit dead. Have you not considered that we had to get past the king to get to the treasure? But you are welcome to sacrifice your life for nothing. Ooh, 3 chests. I wonder how many of these are horrendously trapped. The answer is probably all of them. That one is horrendously trapped. Is it horrendously trapped with a trap of death? Let's find out. Death trap? No! However, I have been paralyzed. Temporary. Ah, there is a sort of face in there. A sort of flat, featureless face in that helmet. I can see it now. Now that bark skin is active. There we go.
Fair enough.
Ah, and it's still locked. No, don't attack it. Sharwin's got this. What is the loot? Success not possible. That's... really?
We shall not be defeated!
Okay. Smash it in then. In here is a really magical tower shield. Okay. Okay, what about here? This one is locked. No. Let Sharwin do her unlocking. See if she can unlock the thing first. See?
Done and done.
Success. It had loads of rubbish in it, but still, success.
Fair enough.
Why did you go to this trouble of well, I know why you went to all the trouble of locking everything, but... actually, no, why did you go to all the trouble of locking it? I understand why you went to the trouble of trapping one of them, but if the only people that can get past are you or the ogre, like, you're implying that to get to this loot, you have to have killed you. Well, no way. You won't always be there. What if you are always there? What if, like, you sleep in this room? It is your throne room, after all. I haven't seen very many comfortable pieces of furnishings in here. The chair might very well be the most comfortable thing in this place. Can we rest here? We can't. There are enemies nearby. There are probably enemies in there. That's the problem. So we're looting all this place, and then we're... ooh, pile of stone that I missed. For some reason, they have lots of potions in them.
I am overburdened. Perhaps you should bear some of my load.
Are you? You are a little. Right, let's open this when we, return and... open. There we go. Let's put some stuff in it. Like this. Why? Because all the weight in this is reduced by 100%. So you can put stuff in the bag of holding, and it has absolutely no weight whatsoever, which is brilliant. Okay, through this door we go. How many goblins? There's an orc. No! No. He's asleep. He's not a threat to anyone. Sharwin is not... Sharwin's stuck. No! No! Crumpet, no! We are not attacking the sleeping orc. The sleeping orc must be left to sleep. Sharwin? Are you coming along? Sharwin? Sharwin? This way. I think there's something wrong with Sharwin.
Fair enough.
She's not coming along. Oh well, hopefully she'll teleport to us at some point. Am I gonna have to keep an eye on you? No, he's learnt now not to attack the sleeping orc. Ooh. Magic leather armor. 2 gold. Sharwin is actually just literally stuck. Garbage! If we move far enough, eventually she'll teleport to us? Oh, it would seem like there appears to be some infighting. And a goblin that just spawned by... Really? Why is Sharwin not following us? We appear to be surrounded on all sides by the worst trap. It's not much of a trap, really. If we Stone of Recall, she'll appear, won't she? That's a way of solving it. It's a 50 gold way of solving it, but it's still a way of solving it. I think it's a good... Oh, no, I think Crumpet has other ideas. Wants to kill everything. See, he moved, and now he's gone off to go fight that. Yeah, I think we pretty much nearly explored this whole level. But before we actually go do anything, we need to get that Stone of Recall going. There we go. Hopefully this will return... There we go. It returns Sharwin to here.
Hey, I'll tell you.
While we're here, you can identify some of our stuff. Like, you can tell us what this is. It's rubbish. It's rubbish that we can still sell. You can tell us what that is. You could probably tell us what this is too. It's leather armor +1. And while we're here, you can tell us in this magic bag what this is. Oh, Tower Shield +2. Ooh. It's a really good piece of equipment. And that's just a two-bladed sword, so we'll sell that. To be fair, I can probably afford to... Can I? Can I afford to use this? £144. 120... maybe. Maybe is the answer. I mean, it's big. Don't get me wrong. It's really effective, too. I mean, we have 26 armor class right now. However... when we come back, folks, I shall consider what to do with this armor. We might as well rest here while we're here. And then we shall head back into the actual orcs and goblin cave and do some more killing. Also, that arcane spell failure of 90%. If I were a wizard, that would be terrible. So I'll catch you next time. See you then. Later.